Good morning. Or no, it's actually afternoon. It's a little after 12. As you can see, all the older broccoli has been harvested and come out. And I put some transplants in of some cauliflower. It's 80 degrees today, so it may or may not ever make a cauliflower head because, like I said, we seldom have a real spring here. It goes just directly from winter to summer. And it's 80 degrees today, and it's supposed to drop down a little bit, but seems like our cold weather is pretty much over. This is also some cauliflower that I need to divide and transplant separately. And those potato onions they just amaze me. They've only been in here about 3-4 weeks maybe. I also have some English peas, we call them, planted on this side. And on this side of the bed, I'll put a Horta Nova trellis up on each side of the bed. I don't know why they're coming out of the soil, but they are. They haven't been watered, so I don't know what's going on there. The soil is good and wet. So I don't know. It's a mystery. I guess I'll just keep covering them up as they come up. And the wind's blowing today like it's already March. I declare. I felt this cabbage head yesterday. And it's getting really nice and firm, so I'll be able to have a good mess of cabbage here before long. And this one's beginning to head up. These are collard plants right here. Have some more cauliflower in here. More than likely, this bed and this bed here will have tomato plants in it later. I've already got them started in my little miniature greenhouse over there. Amazon special. I have a heat mat in there with my peppers on it, and starting my peppers on it. And I have some lettuces I've started here. I think it's black-seeded Simpson, if I remember correctly. And these two, I believe, maybe collards. Either collards or broccoli. And last year I had a Everglades tomato in that bed right there. And if you've ever grown Everglades tomatoes, you know that you never have to plant them but once, because the little tomatoes drop off, stay dormant in the soil, and then the next year they come back. Everywhere you have they're good tasting little old tomatoes, but they're so small. It takes 1,000,000 of them to make anything out of them. And I got some carrots here that should be ready to harvest pretty soon. Oh yeah. Yeah, look what a nice big top on that one. That tells me there's a nice big root under there. And that celery I'm going to let grow until the weather starts getting hot. And I know it don't like hot weather, so I'll take it out and I'll blanch it and dehydrate it and freeze some of it. And my in-ground onions here are doing really well, but now let's see, today's the 28th. In a few more days, they'll start to bulb. They'll start the bulbing process, and as you can see here, they don't have but about 5 or 6 leaves, so that means 5 or 6 layers for your onions. That's not a very big onion. Well, I didn't have anywhere else to put them when I put out my onions, so I thought I'll just, amend this soil here, soften it up, put the onions in there, and hope for the best. And they may grow another couple of leaves. I see some baby leaves on most every one of them, like this one right here and this one here. They still have time to put on another couple of leaves before they actually start the bulbing process. But I've noticed in this bed over here that I have some that has already started the bulbing process. If you look at that one there, it's a different onion than the ones in the ground. And this one right here, see, it's already beginning to swell. And once they start swelling, you don't want to fertilize them anymore. So what you get is what you get. And it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leaves on it, so that won't be a very big onion. Oh, and here's another. I think this is that white phantom that I planted. It's an early maturing variety. And they do normally make a large onion. Undoubtedly, I didn't give mine enough nitrogen to grow a lot of leaves and a lot of big leaves. Organic's just slower. It just the blood meal is high. It's a high nitrogen source, but it breaks down slowly and gives the nitrogen slowly. And obviously, it was a little too slow. Or maybe I wasn't giving it enough, or not, not often enough. I don't know. I'm just going to be thankful for whatever I get. And we'll use what we get. Oh, baby, you can't go and visit everybody that drives up on the street. She loves people. She's more like a monkey than a dog. Baby, you can't go see her. You can't go see her. You'd have to cross the street. And we don't cross the street. No, 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 no. All the plum trees are in full bloom. Well, this one here is just started to bloom. That one over there. And the only pollinators out on this windy day, I can't talk for you, girl, are carpenter bees. They're the only bees big enough to fly in this wind. And I'm wondering, am I going to have any blossoms on my mandarin orange? It got all the tips frozen, just like the Valencia did. So I don't know. We'll see. That's where most of the orange is put on. I've not seen a bloom on it yet. There's several blooms on the peach tree, and the blueberries are blooming. Not fully yet. The little bell-shaped blossoms hasn't opened. When they do, you'll see them covered in bumblebees. That's their favorite. You've got me wrapped up here. If I were to try to move, I'd fall down. Look how you've got me wrapped up. You trying to kill your mommy? Are you trying to kill your mommy? If you kill your mommy, who's going to take care of you? Okay, I'm going to make this short. I saw yesterday that my potatoes are coming up. This was my last planting. Now that was a winter planted potato over there. It's looking great. If we don't get a freeze, I'll have early potatoes there. And my little fig tree that I transplanted from the yard over there. Look, it's putting on leaves, which means it's alive. Thank the Lord. And not a bloom on that apple tree. Not the first, but then its pollinator over there is the golden Dorset. It hasn't even put out a bud for a leaf yet, so I don't know. The weather has it all so confused. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day, and God bless. If Wednesday night you have a good church in your community, go and be a part of God's family. I'm sorry, I just heard a loud noise. Go and be a part of God's family, because you'll always be blessed.